Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We want to welcome you to a very special edition of Worldwide Magazine. This is Big Mike and Ruth. We're the Hoosier Mooners, and tonight's show is going to be about a trip we took
It was horrible.
a few weeks ago. It was a good trip.
It was horrible.
A few weeks ago down in southern Arkansas. We went on a deer hunt down there. And this is going to be a little different than the usual Worldwide Magazine you're used to watching.
Would not believe what he put me through on this trip.
It's really not that funny like most of the Worldwide Magazine
shows. He took me through little lakes on a road.
But I think you'll enjoy it. It's like going on a hunt with us.
Try to get me to climb it in this
Have you ever considered going on a hunt?
Stand.
Well, this is just the same as going. You don't have to spend the money or the gas or anything.
You
just
would not
go
bring
with
me
us,
home.
You know. Now, some portions of this show are pretty graphic. Wouldn't you say that, Ruth?
Pretty graphic. That's mild.
So we're going to warn you about those parts. So beware of that. I mean, if you got a weak stomach or something.
I couldn't even eat after I watched
it wasn't that bad.
it was
It's real
terrible.
life. It's just a slice of real life.
It was terrible.
And I think some of the viewers will really enjoy it, too. You know, don't you, Ruth?
I don't know. I don't think so.
So, sit back and relax, and here we go, deer hunting in southern Arkansas. It's 5:30, darling. Are you all excited?
No, I'm not excited. I'd rather be in the motel lounging.
What are you talking
I told
about?
you that when we left. I don't want to come out here.
This is good hunting. This is a good spot right here.
You can't even see out there. You are crazy.
We'll hike down these railroad tracks a couple of miles, and there's a
Oh,
good
wonderful.
crossing down there where we
That's-
can sit and wait for the
That's
deer.
great. And then when you got to go potty, you go out there and the woods have eyes. There's eyes everywhere.
There ain't no eyes everywhere. What are you talking about?
You can't even see them people in the woods.
Hey, everybody's got orange hats on and stuff.
Yeah, that's right. You see little orange dots everywhere. Why don't I just sit in a car? And you go hunt, and I'll sit in here and take a little nap. And then you go hunt, and you kill your deer, and you bring it back, and I'll go, oh my God, look at that deer. How's that sound?
It don't sound too good.
Well, I ain't going. Please don't go through here.
Oh, we'll
Look
be
at
quiet.
this. Don't go through here. You're going to get stuck.
We ain't gonna get stuck.
You're crazy. Well, I'll be glad when we get home.
Well, this is the way home. We're going.
I mean home, St. Louis home.
It's a little rough back here, ain't it?
Yeah.
Whoa, look
Take me out of this road, will you please? All them little orange dots out there looks like leaves. They're really hunters' heads. Put their orange caps on. I ain't going out here. And I don't believe this. Look at this.
One lake after another here.
I'm serious. Get me out of here. I don't feel like walking. How do you know you took the right road?
Yes.
I ain't never doing this again. This is it. See? Yet I don't believe this.
This is a good road. This is super highway practically. What are you talking about? There's nothing wrong with this road.
Are you out of your mind? Get us out of here. I want to get out of here. Mike, will you come on? Get me out of here. We're going to be stuck back here for days. Oh my God, I don't want to look at this one.
Well, here we are. We're on a private road where it's legal to shoot. On a public road, it's not legal to shoot on the road. We got dogs on this side of the road, and we got dogs on this side of the road. The wind is blowing this way, blowing that way. So theoretically, the deer should run back this way. But you never know what a deer is going to do. We'll wait and see what happens now. Perry, what happened out here?
Well, at first, when I first drove up, I heard the dogs running, and I had bypassed them a little bit and stopped my truck and listened for them. And I heard them back behind me, so I backed up, and then that's when I started begging for John to back up. Then we stopped, and we got out. And by the time we got out and killed the truck, and we were talking, looked around, the deer was coming out of the woods.
We heard the dogs coming. Perry says, there he is. We threw up. Boom, 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 gun jam. Trying to get shell one home. By the time Perry gets a good clear shot through the woods, bam, down he went out through the woods slowly. The dogs made a big circle right in where he fell down. They took straight out after him. And I mean, they were just boogieing. Just a few minutes, what happened? They all cut off, just like that.
Mike, don't go across there. The road's washed out. Are you crazy?
We gotta get through.
Mike, don't. You're driving right into the river. Ow! Oh, Mike, don't stop it.
The only time you're down in Arkansas, you run into some characters, because they got nothing but characters in Arkansas.
This funny little old man. I don't know where he came from.
He was poaching on our territory. We got the hunting rights for this tract of land. He was in there hunting there.
The way he acted, I thought everybody knew him.
He was a goofy old guy, and so they didn't even say nothing to him about hunting there.
She lined up. I went running down through the woods on the side of her, slapping my bootleg, you know, so she wouldn't turn. I wanted to go straight. And the minute I heard his laugh, cha-yow, cha-yow, I had to stop and laugh. I got down there, he was up on a big high, just clear where the wind was up. He's standing on that clear, looking down through the woods. I said, son, do you think you hit her? Oh, I said, that's what I said.
Well, I told you that when you go to southern Arkansas like we do, it's like going to a different country.
Yes, it is.
And the culture is a lot different down there. And
They do have some nice people down there,
they're
though.
wonderful people down there.
Yeah.
Very nice,
will
very
say that.
helpful, to do anything for you. Bunch of real nice guys, especially the guys in the hunting club.
It's a good thing they're there. Otherwise, I don't think I'd ever go back if it wasn't for the people there.
Yeah, they're very nice. They're very religious.
Oh, now, Lord. Oh, look on confused homes this evening. Oh, we know you're able. Bring where there's confusion. We know you can bring peace this evening. Now, Lord. Oh, when it's all on the other side. Yes. We won't have to worry about crying no more. Yes. We won't have to worry about pains no more there. In Jesus' name. Pray, amen. Amen. Yeah.
Romy preaches a good sermon too, don't
Yeah,
he?
you got fired up.
He did. And then you got the ladies there that cook for you. They cook some good food.
Yeah, we have one lady that comes and cooks breakfast.
And that's Minnie.
Yeah, that's Minnie. And then we have 2 other ladies that
They
come
come.
and cook dinner for us.
Yeah, they cook some good food and a lot of it. You'll be on TV cooking breakfast. Or have cooking with Minnie. Cooking with Minnie. We're gonna go goose hunting next week.
These hunters down in Arkansas, I mean, they are brutal. They will do anything to kill a deer.
Roman,
What?
you mean to tell me you was crazy enough to jump on that deer with that?
They told me to put my gun down, that I was missing deers, and Charlie gave me this spear, talking about take this spear and kill a deer. And I was up on them logs, and when he come by, I just jumped on him.
Man, I thought you had more sense than that.
I don't think
You
that's
big
crazy.
enough fool enough to jump on that thing with
Well,
that?
I got him, ain't I?
Well, ladies and gentlemen, here we are. And this is the man right here that taught me how to deer hunt. And what little bit of success that I've had, I have to attribute to him. This is Mitchell. Mitchell, what you got to say?
I don't have nothing to say.
Well, listen, let me ask you a question, Mitchell.
Yeah.
I know you're an outstanding deer hunter. I know you've killed a lot of deer.
Yeah, I've killed a lot of them. That's right.
What do you think's the important thing to know about when you're deer hunting? What's the most important thing you think of to give you some luck to kill a deer?
Well, I tell you, Ty, he just in luck, son. He just in luck.
It's just in luck, huh?
Yeah, that's right. Everybody don't be lucky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I know now, usually you don't like to get on the road. You like to get way back up in the woods somewhere.
Well, I tell you, that's the best to get in the wood.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And
Because if you're out on the road, if they do come by, it seems like they're running so fast you can't hardly get a shot.
there you are. Ain't
Yeah.
that right?
So you'd say just get out in the middle of nowhere and just sit
That's
down
right.
and just wait.
Just wait. That's right.
Do you try to find a trail, a deer trail or something
Yeah,
like that?
you get in the wood and learn to run, and you kill a deer.
Just walk around the woods and find out where they hang out.
There you are.
Uh-huh.
That's right. See, that's me and my wife, you know, now I just don't get...
Oh, you ain't got all them kids to feed anymore.
No, that's me and my wife, man. I ain't all my kids grown.
That's right.
Yeah, I ain't got nothing but me and wife
Oh.
there. Yeah.
It don't take much to feed you two
Oh,
then.
no.
You don't have-
I got 2 boxes. I got a deep freezer all here, so there's nothing but meat in there. And we not gonna eat it.
yeah.
I just like to kill it.
I don't blame you. Yeah, I heard you killed a lot of squirrels.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
How many you get?
Oh, I made about 75.
You killed about 75 squirrels?
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Man, that's a lot of squirrels. What do you do with the tails? You sell the tails?
No, that's long way.
You just throw them away?
Yeah.
And your son Puppy kills quite a few, too. How many he killed?
I made about 200.
200 squirrels?
Yeah, oh, yeah. You come by there, get you a couple of squirrels, yeah?
Okay. All right, I appreciate that.
Yeah, sure.
We're going back and get some good trackers here. Carlo.
Yeah, why'd you get dog put on him?
Oh, the dogs only ran up and stopped. All the dogs ran here and stopped.
Oh, well, they found him then.
Oh, yeah, ain't no doubt about it.
Oh, okay.
We had 7 dogs standing right here where we knocked him down. Well, he knocked him down.
And they run out there and stop.
They went out there and stopped, Carlo.
Where you couldn't tell where the dogs was when they stopped?
No, they was right out in there somewhere. He's on out there pretty good piece.
Well, shit, that's where the deer's at.
He out there somewhere. Where? I don't know. Boy, that sucker's rack was sitting up there calling. Boy, talking about was excited, boy.
I heard the shots.
Yeah, we open up on that song, though. He's bleeding good. That's some blood right there, man. Over on that leaf. That's pouring blood out.
All right, we want to warn everyone to beware because here come the graphic scenes, the real life scenes of what truly happens at the slaughterhouse every day, but that people don't think about. So if you're a little queasy or something, turn the show off for a few minutes and then turn it back on and you'll miss it. Here it comes. Well, I had to say for me, the first highlight of the trip was when I killed a big 7-point buck. I was sitting up at a tree stand and he walked out there and I busted him on the shoulder, broke his neck.
Oh,
And,
great.
well, you don't have to track him that way. See, he just laid right down. I didn't have to worry about tracking him. I didn't even get down from the stand.
I'm glad I didn't go that day and have to watch that.
So anyway, we took him back to the camp and we hung him up just like we always do and skinned him, pulled all his hide off. You know,
You
had
would
to do
not
that
believe it.
first.
It made me sick. I had to go inside.
And then we took a knife, of course, and then gutted him, you know, opened up his stomach to remove
Then
the
they let
entrails.
all this junk fall out.
Yeah, we hit that sternum bone and a bunch of green juice come out of there. I think
Oh.
that was because I shot him with that 300 Magnum, you know. It kind of bruised up his internal organs a little bit, you know. But we cut it up, got it all sacked up, put in the freezer.
He's the one that's going to eat that. I ain't eating that meat.
Oh, that's all good
I want to
meat.
cook it for him,
Very
but I'm
good
not
meat.
eating that meat.
I mean, them good steaks on there, them good chops. What more could you ask for?
Probably got green stuff on him.
Well, we washed that off. We washed all that off with water. Got the hose right there, ready to go. You know, if you're gonna be shooting deers, you're gonna, you know, be busting some guts once in a while, and you gotta expect that.
Yeah, but you thrive on it.
Ladies and gentlemen, here we are at the deer camp again, just like last year, and doggone who'd I run into again but Mr. Virus Jones, alderman for the city of St. Louis. And he's here again at the deer camp. What do you got to say, Virus?
Oh, no, I don't want no interview this year. You messed me up last year. Added somebody else's voice.
No, that was your voice. What
Oh,
were you
no,
talking
no,
about?
I don't know who that fella was.
There, you was just talking about the stuff you always talk about. We had a little audio problem with the tape, and so we just added in what you said.
Oh, no, no, I don't believe that. That wasn't my voice. I don't sound like that. You messed me up on that interview. I'm not doing the interview this year.
Well, Virus, we was only kidding. We know you're really not a crook.
All right, well, I don't know. I don't know.
Well, if you killed a deer this year?
Yeah.
You did?
Yeah. Kill a couple.
Kill a couple?
Yeah.
They was all legal bucks now, wasn't
Oh,
they?
yeah, I wouldn't shoot a gun.
I know
in the door. My gun will not shoot those.
I know you wouldn't do nothing dishonest.
That's right. I am one honest man.
Ladies and gentlemen, we talked about the school with no walls, and I still don't understand that. What kind of school is a school with no walls?
School, outside. We just gather everybody together and put us some benches outside and have class.
I never heard of such a thing. Can you get a good education in a place?
Sure, you can.
You can?
Get a little wet, a little cold sometime, but, if you're there to learn, you can get it.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that just goes to show you, if you want to get some gain, you got to stand for the pain. Ain't that right, Virus?
That's right.
Why do they call you Virus? Because you a scourge on society?
No.
What is that? Your mother and
Right.
father just had a sense of humor.
Right. I guess they just run out of names.
Raymond's so happy he got 10, he don't know why.
Your number,
Right
Rick.
now?
Huh? Yeah, come and get one for Carla. Yeah. Just whichever one you get. Go look for your file of meat. Go look for your file of meat. So they're not in no order, just look. Is there more in there, Billy? All right.
Well, we hope you enjoyed this special edition of Worldwide Magazine, our big deer hunt, 1990 in Arkansas.
Yeah, it wasn't too good of a hunt.
Well, you always go down there. Every year she complains, but then when we leave, she wants
Yeah,
to
I
go.
go back every year, but like I said, it's on kind of the people.
Well, we had a good time. We hope you had a good time. Hope you got a feel for what hunting game is all about,
Yeah, some of you guys would probably enjoy it
It's a great time
if
down
you
there.
wasn't scared to death.
Great
half the
time, great people, great food. It's just a great time. So thanks for being here, and we'll see you next time.
Hi, this is Chuck Lavoris. And Alice B. Token, welcome to the KLAV Artie Calendar. Here's one you won't find anywhere. Organist Joe Henry performs the tin whistle with the Jayhawks at Cicero's.
And we have Marty Ehrlich at the Sheldon, the new music circle.
Oh, that's very good, I hear. Very good. A new music chamber rock band hip-hop ska concert will be at the Sheldon Memorial on December 7th.
And on November 20th, Mannheim Steamroller will be at the Fox. This is a fresh air Christmas.
Oh, what a great idea. I think that's very good. I'm glad I thought of it. On Sunday, December the 16th, Norman and Nancy Blake perform at the Kirkwood Community Center. I know there'll be a lot of folks out there.
Oh, I'm sure there will be. And then we're also going to have the Battlefield Band at Coca, the Focal Point concert.
Oh, they're very, very, very good, I hear. In fact, they personally introduced me to Scottish music. It was very, very, very interesting. And on December the 7th, the glorious lady, Queen Ida, Friday, December 7th at the St. Louis Ballroom. That's sponsored by the Endangered Arts Foundation, Alice.
And if you don't like royalty, that same night at the Westport Playhouse, you can see the Kingston Trio and the Limelighters.
Kingston Trio, they're a very good folk group, I might add. And also on December the 5th, Annihilator will be appearing in Mississippi Nights. I think that's one of those heavy metal boys, but we're into that. We're doing everything. This is community radio.
That's right. And also Saturday, December 1st, we have the Dead Milkmen, Mojo Nixon, and Cave Dogs at the Mississippi Nights. And then on December 20th...
Wait a second, it's my turn. This is my show anyway. December 20th, the Hilltops at Cicero's. Oh, they're very, very good. It's the hillbilly music, I think. I know a lot about hillbilly music. If you ever want me to do a hillbilly show, just call Chuck Lavoris.
Thank you. And then Mongrel Beach Party is at Cicero's on Saturday, December 1st. And that wraps it up for this edition of the Arts Calendar.
No, wait, Alice, let me finish up. It's my show, after all. The Arts Calendar is brought to you in part by your membership in KLOV, as well as by grants from the St. Louis Regional Arts Commission. For more information on any events in this calendar, call us at 664... And don't forget, listen to me and the Bishop of Clayton every Sunday. We have a great show, we have a great time, and we hope you appear. This is Chuck Lavoris, and what's your name anyway?
Alice B. Toklas.
And that wraps it up. Join us again in 30 minutes for another Arts Calendar.
Well, here we are at Marty's reunion, his grammar school reunion. And there's Marty in his tuxedo. And these are the other people that went in his grammar school class. And surprisingly enough, they look just as idiotic as Marty does, the sturdy man. Tell us about your reunion, Marty.
It's nothing like a glass of tea, first of all. Hey, well, anyhow, I'm sitting here eating at a fabulous restaurant with all this good food. I'm really doing it good here with my pal Vince. You know, this is a great honor to be with all my friends that I grew up with. You know, it's really spectacular to do all this. But anyhow, this is a big group here tonight.
Hey, don't Marty look good, Pete, though, huh? I mean, look at that nice, beautiful tuxedo. You know, even me, I got my nice sport coat on tonight. I figured I'd dress up for Marty's little reunion.
It was very nice to go to school with Marty.
Yeah, I need a volunteer for, like, if you was going to my grade school. I said, how was it? We got a grade school thing going there. The light's so bad, nobody wants to talk. Nobody wants to say anything, but I'm doing a survey how it was with Marty on his how he did in school. I need to find out. I'm doing a survey tonight.
How he did in school?
How I did in school. Everybody, I was a little boy. I was a little boy about 11 years ago, and nobody knew me very, very well. And they.
Absolutely exceptional. You were precocious as a child, but an absolutely exceptional student. Actually, it was quite mind-boggling from the instructional standpoint that you would have such insight into some of the very ethereal things that we were trying to teach the small children, that you had such a grasp for such a small age. An exceptional child. That's all I can say.
This is one of Marty's ex-classmates. What's your name?
My name's Randy.
And what was it like going to school with Marty?
Oh, man, he was terrible, man. This guy, man, you should have seen some of the things he did in class, man. It was awful. I really don't want to, I don't want to embarrass Marty, man. You know, he's one of my close friends. I really don't want to embarrass him, but I don't know. Let Marty tell the story. Tell him that time. Tell him what you did in 8th grade English class, man.
Oh, I did some bad stuff. I forgot to open the book up in class.
What was it like going to grammar school with Marty?
Marty was a real jerk.
Let's talk about your first date with Marty.
It was horrible.
What happened? What did he do that was so bad?
It was a blind date, and I threw up.
Marty, you're asking me about Marty? I don't remember all my students. Very few of my students I remember. But they call me the absent-minded professor. But Marty, I remember Marty. We was having spelling. The word was before. He spelled it correctly. The first word he ever spelled correctly. B-E-F-O-R-E. I said, Marty, that's wonderful. Now use it in a sentence. And Marty says, 2 and 2 be 4.
You went out with Marty's brother Mark, right?
I went out with both of them at the same time, and woo-hoo-hoo, they were great.
What was it like going out with Marty?
Who's Marty?
Life of grammar school was very interesting. The drama and the times where things has happened to me to come to pass of how great grammar school was. Of the great things such as in the spelling class, mathematics, and English. It was a memorable time to have that good feeling of English, of the first word to find out what it meant, and then the last word how to count in mathematics, and to divide that first calculation. Those are the times when I remember how life used to be back in the early days. Grammar school.
What was it like going out with Marty?
I don't know Marty.
Pete, you know, I don't know what I ever did. The women don't want to talk to me. What did I ever do wrong?
You seem okay to me, Marty.
Pete, Marty sure looks down and out, don't he? Look at him. Looked like he lost his best friend. Boy, I tell you, what a reunion he had. I thought everything was playing real nice. Look at him, boy, I tell you, it's a shame. What a bunch of classmates he must have. Well, I know they were calling him some nasty names in there. I couldn't understand why, you know? But look at him, he's dressed real nice. I hope hey, Pete, you don't think he's gonna jump off any bridge or anything, do you? Huh? Pete, what do you think, huh? What do you think, Pete? Well, Marty, you know, I don't care what anybody says. You know, you're a great guy, boy. What do you think about?
I'll tell you what. There's been a lot of things happen tonight, but I'll tell you what. Well, I don't need those people on the inside, you know, out here. It's just, I got these people that you're really my best friend. That's all I need.
You're my pal too, Marty. I tell you, we got our women on the show. I mean, we'll get the women back on.
Yeah,
You'll feel a lot better by tomorrow, won't you, Marty? Well, what a big disappointment, Marty.
Right,
I tell you.
What a big disappointment.
And the thing that kills me, everybody was talking to everybody, but it seemed like nobody knew everybody.
Right. Well, hey, that's all I'm worried about, man. I got you, and that's a good friend. That's all I need.
Yeah, well, don't worry. The women will be coming back to us. Don't worry. I'll make you feel better tomorrow.
Okay.
We'll get some more women on the show. Don't worry.
Okay, good enough.
Okay. Well, let's go home and take a rest. You know?
Okay.
Start over tomorrow. We'll do it all over again.
Hi, I'm Emmett McAuliffe, and we're here at Vashon High School. And the reason we're bringing you to Vashon High School today is because we have a very special audio tape that we want you to listen to. Vashon High School, in case you don't know, is a public high school in the city of St. Louis. And this school is, of course, supported by your tax dollars. And the idea of the school, of course, is to get people educated so that they can be successful in life. The ideas that were given at this assembly were very controversial, and we want you to make up your own mind. The address at the assembly was given by various leaders in the community from a so-called youth group, and the special guest was the heavyweight champion of the world, Muhammad Ali, and his comments are also included. One of the things to look for is the liberal use of religion here, because, of course, our public schools are famous for trying to keep out all mentions of religion. But here at Vashon, a particular religion is mentioned many, many times. And as a matter of fact, another religion is downgraded. So that's one of the reasons we want to present this to you. Now, the audio tape may be a little difficult to hear at some point. So we have prepared a transcript, and we're going to have you, you're going to have the benefit of the transcript. You'll be able to read along and listen to this actual address to the student body of Vashon High School, given on September 27th, 1990, right here in this school building behind me. So without any further belaboring the point, listen and make up your own mind whether this is the best way to educate our students here in the city of St. Louis, and whether this is the best way to foster understanding between people of various groups and communities.
Okay, excuse me, can we get your attention so we can get started? I would like to have it very quiet, and then we want to hear a pin drop. Yes, sir. Thank you for the attention. Like I said before, my name is Kerry. And when you see me, please greet me as Brother Kerry. I belong to two groups. One is the Shaheed Youth Group, which is led by beloved brother, Brother Anthony Shaheed. He's a beautiful brother, and a brother who cares about youth, black youth, okay? I'm also part of a group called the Association of African American Male Role Models. The aim of both of these groups is to bring our black young brothers and sisters into manhood and womanhood the right way. You know that all around the world you can travel, and you don't see no brothers but these brothers who come direct through the streets and talk to you. That's right. Many of you all have seen us in the Cochrane, the Blue Mine. We're all over, right? That's right. And when we come to you, we come in the middle of the night, with a black night, with a black message, to bring a black message to black people to let you know this is black time. That's right. Time for you to wake up, man. This ain't no racist, nor is it a hate teaching. This is something that's lost. A lot of you don't even know that you come from seeds of kings and queens. That's right. Huh? Do you hear me? You are great kings and great queens. That's right. But after tonight, you're going to know it, brother. Yes, sir. A lot of you brothers wearing these Afrocentric haircuts. And you think it's just a haircut? Oh, it's just a fad. No, brother, that's a warrior look. Right. Come on, huh? We come on time. Warrior look. How do we educate you? First of all, we start telling you to love your black face, your big lips, your big nose, your kiki high. See, once you love that, you love yourself. Go ahead, Kerry. Once you love yourself, brothers and sisters, it's easy for you to stop the killing. That's right. How you gonna stop the killing until you stop the killing? Who is the killer? You, yourself. You hate yourself, black youth. Right. Everything you do. Everything you do and everything you say, you hate yourself. Let me give you some examples. A lot of y'all see a young lady or a young male talking, what y'all call proper, and after the night, you would never use that language proper. It's called standard English, and there's a thing called black English, and we're going to teach on that. So y'all thought because y'all came out of here, school was out. Now school in now. Come on, let me get some real people. School is in. Okay, let's drop on a little English. When y'all see some people talking like, gee whiz, guy, where are you going? You say he and she talks proper. No, if he talks proper, how do you talk? Is that improper? Yes. The way you talk bad, see, you give too much credit to everybody else, don't give enough credit to yourself. You say when you associate proper, we're talking like white people. Well, if white folks talk proper, how do black people talk? Is it improper? No, the way you talk is a black dialect. Don't nobody understand the way you talk. You say, let's geek them. Everybody, you know what that means, right? But don't nobody else know what that means. You say they tripping. You know what that means, but don't nobody else know what that means. Right. That's your code, brother. Yes, sir. That's what's called, originally, it's called no-mo. Yes, sir. See, y'all don't even know the teachers of no-mo, but you use it every day. No-mo means a message through the word of the mouth. Yes, sir. You bring a message through the word of mouth every day, don't you? That's right. You bring it in your rap music, huh? They want to ban your rap music, but you learn from it. That's right. It wasn't until BD, Boogie Down Production came on the scene that you found out that everything in the Bible was you, didn't you? Yes, you didn't know. You thought that you was the curse from Ham. But before Ham was, you were. That's right. Before Ham was here, the black man was here. That's the black woman was here. That's right. See, this is the type of teaching you need. That's right. Come on, brother. This ain't no hate teaching. So what I'm telling you all, it's time for y'all to get the right education, okay? It's time for you all to get out of the games, brother. You're living under this red, white, and blue flag, but you ain't living under the flag from which you came, which is the black, the green, the red, and the gold. What it stands for. You know that black stands for your black face. That green is for the land from which you came. The gold is for the riches. Quit living under red, white, and blue. Brothers divided in red, brothers divided in blue. You got the white man hand down the middle. He miseducated. He gave you the drugs. Huh? Tell me when I start lying to you. So like I said, we didn't come here with a hate teaching. We understand that this is what it's called the unadulterated truth. This is what wakes black youth up. This is what makes you love one another. So I'm going to close out with this. I love you all, and with this type of message, it's time for you to start walking black, talking black, going to sleep black, waking up black, being black, kind black to the black.
Again, I'd like to say there's not too much more I can tell you, because I'm enjoying hearing what I'm hearing. I know you enjoy it too. We're living in the day of truth. Truth has been hidden from our people for the past 400 years.
That's right. Make it plain.
And today, the truth is on the scene.
Yes, sir. That's right.
The book says, you shall know truth, and truth alone shall make you free. And then say integration makes you free.
That's right.
And then say open housing. And then say education. It's truth. Truth makes you free.
This is Emmett McAuliffe here with you, and we're at Vashon High School again, 3405 Bell in St. Louis City. And that wraps it up for our presentation to you of an address given to Vashon students on September the 27th. You saw the transcript and you heard the audio portion of this address, and we hope you found it thought-provoking. Certainly a lot of people will be against this type of stuff, and others will probably think that this is good for the students and want more and more of it. But it's an issue in the public domain, and it's your tax dollars, and you can make up your own minds. But we were happy to show it to you, and we hope to be getting into more of this in the future.
Because of time restrictions, we were only able to present a very small portion of this speech that was given at Vashon High School. If anybody would like a complete transcript of the assembly for free, just send me a self-addressed stamped envelope to Worldwide Magazine, P.O. Box 39333, St. Louis, Missouri 63139. We'll send you a complete transcript of this assembly for your own information. Hey, how you doing? How you doing? Here we go. We have the man that owns the shoe shine parlor, Ben Friedman.
Glad to see you, both.
So you're a fan of Worldwide Magazine?
Yes, we do. We gave you everything. Worldwide Magazine.
Hey, you watch it where, in Lemay or South County?
No, I watch it in West St. Louis, out in the county. And I watch from Channel 9, I get it on.
On CENTCOM cable?
Yes. And it was not on last night.
I know. I heard about that.
Circumstances, it was off, but I looked for you to see you.
What'd they say when it didn't come on?
Due to circumstances, we cannot get it televised this evening.
Yeah, that's nice of them. Well, show us around the shoe shine parlor here, the shoe repair. This is not a shoe shine parlor, it's a shoe repair parlor.
These are our equipment, and we've been here at 54 years.
What's the address here?
3173 South Grand.
Just south of Mangio Italiano on South Grand.
Yes. And my son, my wife, and myself.
How many years have you been here?
Since 1936.
Really, right in the same location?
Yes, right here in the same location.
Wow, you've been doing this here since 1936.
We do mostly of our work is orthopedic work, and we do a good job of it.
When are you going to retire?
I don't intend to. I don't have that in my book. I found nothing else better I like to do. This is my hobby.
How old are you?
I am a 1917 man. And I'm
how many years is that?
73 years.
Well, could you look at this man? Look how great he looks. He's 73 years old.
10 hours a day. We work 6 days a week.
Look at his skin and stuff. He looks great. I would say you look like you're in your late 50s, maybe.
Thank you very much.
And how long have you been married?
52 years, February.
And that's your wife?
Yes.
Come over here, come over here. Been married 52 years. Now, nowadays, people are lucky if they're married for 52 minutes. So you've been married for 52 years?
Yes, yes. And we went together 4 years before that, too.
And you've been working here the whole time?
Whole time.
So both of you have been together working here at this place for 52 years.
54 for me.
Yeah.
54 years for you and 52 for her.
Yeah, because we weren't married for 2 years there where he was working here.
Well, that's great. Well, God bless you. That's wonderful. 52 years spending their lives together doing the same thing. I mean, it's pretty intense, to say the least. And this proves the old adage, there's no business like shoe business. Okay, thank you. Ben Friedman and Mrs. Friedman and the Grandview Shoe Repair right here on Grand, just south of Mangio Italiano.
Mr. Bartling, how are you doing? How are you doing? You just spray them off?
All you have to do is turn this thing on, and you'd be all wet. And the big part of the people around here are all wet.
We were just saying.
Not this gentleman, though.
We were just saying that all the other people's have leaves all over their lawn, and yours is off. You got an invention for that, don't you?
Well, no, this is a. My uncle was a plumbing salesman for Central Hardware back in say the 20s and 30s. Well, it's anyway, it's time, space, and distance. I could make up an encyclopedia of what I know, because you
ever thought of doing that?
Well, I just don't. At the present time, I don't have to do it. What I'm actually doing on the Environment, Ecology, and Energy is to zero in right here. I just thought the day. Now, if you want to, like, they burn down houses and everything else in these forest fires. Well, if they go around and down out on the farm, we used to start a, say, a forest fire, start to burn up the leaves out, and we just under control deal. You can actually once you got it under control, like I could. That section over here, I could actually set it. I got hoses. I got 5 50-foot hoses, 250 feet, and I could get the double connections, tees, and something like that, and have more hoses around the place. And there would be no way, once the fire got a little bit out of hand, to just squirt it out. I'm the CO2 kid. If you ain't nice to me, I'll knock your block off.
Why do you call yourself the CO2 kid? If you could tell our
CO2 kid, I can take this in my backyard and there's nothing between you and I, CO2, carbon dioxide. Right here, there was a big pile of leaves. You know what I did with them? Took my lawnmower, went around this way, and then I went around this way. You see it, you wouldn't even notice it was there, would you?
That's amazing.
I told you, boy, you be careful, kid. I'll send you to the moon with a one-way trip ticket. I'm the rocket man. I know I'm a I'm a city boy, a country boy, a fly boy. Spaceman, a rocket man, and a moon man. I'll get you one way or the other. And half these people up and down the street don't know which end is up. So if I was shooting at that window, I could bust it all out, no problem at all. With the tracer bullets, I could see exactly where they were heading. See? In other words, a man sitting over there, he'd be gone.
Leonard, what can you tell us to help our viewers understand the role that you've played in the progress of science and so forth, and tell us what sort of things you have, what you see for the future for the 21st century?
Well, right today, we have a leaf problem here. And I showed you what I do with them. The only thing is, it costs a little money for water. But heck, the circulation is what counts. You mean?
No, what do you mean by that?
Circulation, the money and everything else. When you put money in the stocks and let somebody else do the work, I don't do that. I get money to circulate. If I got $70 on me, at the end of the day, it's usually gone. I go and draw on another.
So you spend it, and thereby you get some of it back.
Well, it's recycling. Now,
you recycle money?
No. Well, keep it circulating. The leaves is part of your property. You shouldn't move them anyplace. And with the price of gas today, why, it's costing the United States, it'll be trillions of dollars before we get the price down again. How about that, yeah?
What's that over
And
there?
do you know how much gas I use?
No.
Mainly for the lawnmower, about a gallon. All this time you guys have been spending money on this. The Arabs got you under this thumb. And
They do.
You're between the Arab and Bartling. I'm a tiger too, kid. What?
What's that thing over there?
That's so you can't see directly into the garage when I'm up. Heck, I eat and whatever in the back.
Yeah.
And drink and whatever I care to do on this place, it's mine.
So man's home is his castle.
Yeah. Okay. If I had all the pallets of beer stacked on this place, you wouldn't even get into it. It'll go up about 15 to 2,000 feet high, and this is 100 by 300 foot. Say 1 million pallets of beer covers quite a bit of territory. If I dropped that on you, you'd be a squashed duck. In other words, if I say I can do something, I got it all figured out. That's it. If you get in my road, I'll either, like Hitler did, he used guns, but I don't have no guns on me. Like the police, they fool around, they're wasting their time fooling around with me because I'm the CO2 kid. I'm liable to pick them up and throw them out on the street. No kidding. Anyway, they don't tackle you when they think you got it. They only tackle people that are under par, or they think they are. Anyway, this is the main item. You have to be able to do something like do something that don't interfere with anybody else. There you are. And once you get in that particular frame of mind, if something does, somebody complains about something, if there's any possible way you can eliminate it, well, you go ahead and do it. And usually somebody's complaining don't know which end is up, so there's no problem there. You only have a problem when you create it yourself. Do you create?
I agree with that.
This is a Plymouth satellite I bought in '68, and these people, I'm an inventor, and these people that cut in front of me, they tailgate me, they're going to work. And so I thought, the hell with you, kid. I parked and even put the heaters on it to warm up the motor, the water in the motor, so I could start real quick. I'd come home and take care of the school and everything else, see? And I'd have it outside. My boy had his car inside, so I'd have to keep it outside, so it'd get cold and it'd be harder. When a motor's cold, it don't run as good as it does when it's warm.
What does this say? A brick dwelling? Brick structure?
It's a story and a half brick. Now here, you can go to the left, you can go to the right. Now you go to the left, you just go down and out in outer space. But to go to the left, you get back to and see some of the...
You go to the left, you go to outer space.
Yeah, well, that's it.
You mean to the left of this log right here?
The left of the log, yeah.
Where he's going?
Well, you can turn around come around the end of the log.
You better turn around over here.
Somebody ain't supposed to be active. He stumbles over and breaks his neck. That's his problem, not mine.
What did you mean when you said that if you go to the left there, you go to outer space?
The lot is 300 foot.
Yeah.
So you got another 200 feet to go. So you're going away out, you know.
I see. Okay. What about back here?
Okay. These are parts of the original prototype units. This here.
Yeah.
And
prototype units for what?
First I started out with the B12C. This is a small unit. I actually used behind my furnace, and I got pictures of using it in the patent attorney's office. And he was worried about me blowing the thing up, but never had no problem. This unit here is what we called we had the B12C. This is a small little box with a little chute on it. It's made by a Consolidated Pattern Company in Brentwood. And a friend I had way back in the 20s, his brother used to come down. They had a baseball team. His brother used to come down behind my grandparents' property, take 2 regular gloves, registered gloves, and a registered baseball, and he taught me how to throw a curve, how to hold the ball to begin with, and to wind up, and with a little bit of a twist, it'd go up so far, go over. It wasn't going coming in straight to it. It wasn't a fastball. It was a curve. And we went and built at the Rockwell Sheet Metal Company, Mr. Kaufman and Mr. Bartling. Mr. Kaufman and his son, and Mr. Bartling went up there one Sunday morning and built a B-12C. The B-12C, the wife must have shipped it out to outer space or something because it's not around.
What we're looking at there is called a B-18C?
A B-18C, yes.
What does it do?
Well, it's the same principle as the B-12.
Tell us the function of this B-12.
The function is B-18.
B-18.
The function is you insert the material, waste material, and it when it gets up, just got up to 1675 degrees, it changes from a solid to a gas, carbon dioxide. Okay, and on a straight pipe going up like a chimney, the flames just go up. And that's the reason they burnt down these farmhouses. Every mistake you make, I capitalize on it. That's why I'm becoming one of the richest men in the world. Every time you make a mistake, I capitalize on it. How the heck else, which way I'm supposed to go? All this stuff in there, the city's after me to get rid of the rubbish on the outside, so I had to throw it in to make it look a little nicer for him. And he still didn't like it because it wasn't clean enough and that. There were a bunch of half-bubble characters. I was up to court the other night, and I showed them Robin Tranquist. I referred to whatever was going on to him, and also, what's the name? This other fellow. Anyway, and he, there's some nice-looking girls there.
Sunday Pictures, 1978.
1978.
They don't even have that section anymore.
Yeah.
Do you describe this for us real quickly?
This is well, let me get it. This is that's the prototype over there, and it was just made out of light stuff and that, and it was made by Perkle Sheet Metal Company. This here, made by Lucini Brothers, has been in business since 1916. It was about 2 years before I was even born.
What's this called?
This is called the Bartling Rocket Design. The Bartling rocket. Now, if you get too damn fresh, I'll build a big enough one and shove you in, and I'll get rid of you right quick.
Send me to the moon, huh?
I don't like no damn bullshit. 1200 degrees. At 1200 degrees, a solid changes into a gas. And so 475 degrees more than that, it's really it's instantaneous combustion. I can throw a piece of wood in here, and if it's up to that temperature, look this way, back, it's burning already.
It's amazing. Mr. Bartling, we really appreciate it. You're giving us a little tour of your world, and we hope that...
cook, bake, and space heat. Inside of an igloo was a special built deal, and no problem whatsoever. But once the heat gets away from here, it like a bonfire. The further away you get, before you know it, you don't have it. And the top of the stack was about eye level, the cone on top, and it shot a flame out about 3 or 4 foot.
Wow.
That's where I got the combustion engineer said and they were shortened a couple inches, but they had the baffle on top, and we had a cone-shaped deal on the other one. And so they keep the flame from... Well, then,